Hi dear, today we'll see the hormones in animals. Okay, last class what we have studied, about the plants hormone. Why? Hormones is nothing but your chemical. Okay, since plants does not have any nerves or muscle system to coordinate and control the movement, they use the chemical means hormones, right? Likewise, in animals also, this nerve system is alone is not sufficient for the control and coordination system. Okay, it has some limitation, so it uses both the nerve as well as the hormone for control and coordination. We can take this as hormones as a secondary way of control and coordination system. First one is based on the by the nerve system. Okay, why it has some limitation? Because the nerve cells will be connected to only, for example, a nerve is connected here means it will be connected to the other nerves, and it will reach only few tissues or cells, right? Everything will not be connected to this nerve alone. Okay, so it has some limitation. Only few cells or tissues will receive the in signals. Okay, so but this is not enough. For example, you are standing under a big tree. Okay, big tree. There may be a beehive. Okay, somehow it is disturbed. Okay, what happened? Immediately all the bees will comes out, right? What you will do? Immediately you will, what is the reflex action here? You will wave your hands, right? You will wave your hands like this. Okay, that alone is not enough. You will wave your hands and simply stand here, right? You will not do like that. What you will try to do? You will escape from this place. You have to run away from this place. Okay, only your reflex action will based on the sensory receptors and sensory organs. You will wave your hands. That alone is not enough, right? That is immediate action. That is your reflex action. So to move your legs, to run away from this place, you the instruction has to pass to your legs, right? Leg muscles, right? Who will pass the information to that leg muscle? That hormones. Okay, in that case you will require the hormones, because if a chemical is secreted from this place, it will diffuse to all the places. It will reach all the things. Okay, not like that. If something signal is directed in a nerve means, it will pass on to the next nerve, it will pass on to the next nerve, and it will end up at any one place only. Okay, the reflex action, the sensory neuron, and then you will have a radial neuron, and your muscle neuron, it will act like that. Only this path will be activated. You will be standing here for a long time? No, you will try to escape also. You will be doing the waving your hands, as well as you will try to run away from this. That information, who gives the information to the legs to move? That will be done by the hormones. Okay, chemicals. Okay, so what is hormones in animals? Chemicals or hormones are the information transmission in animal. Okay, it is the information transmission in animal. How does it help? Information transfer and response through electrical impulse, that is via nerve cells, will not reach all parts of the body. Okay, it does not reach all parts of the body. So what is required? Chemical signals are also present in the body to reach all the cells of a body and provide the wider range of response needed. This waving of hand alone is not enough, right? You have to run away from that place, so you need more responses, right? All this will be done by the chemical signals. Okay, so these signals are hormones are the second way of control and coordination in our body. First way is your immediate response, that is your reflex action, that is done by your nerve cells, right? So your secondary way of control and coordination in a body is carried out by the chemicals, that is your hormones. Okay, so hormone regulates the activities of all the body process. Okay, uh, here we are going to see only the endocrine glands. That means the hormones are secreted by ductless gland. Okay, ductless means we have glands which have duct means nothing but, for example, a hormone is secreted here means it will be transferred to, if this is required here means, it will be transferred to the pipe, tube like structure. Okay, you will have a salivary gland. It has some tube like structure, and saliva is secreted to that mouth. Okay, So that means it is a duct. It's having duct. Okay. Here hormones are secreted. For example, here it is secreted means it directly enter the bloodstream. It directly enter the bloodstream. Blood will flow to all parts of the, it is a circulatory system. It flow to all parts of the body, right? So every part of the body will reach, will get the signal. Okay. If all the parts of the body getting a signal means who will respond to that? Did everyone respond to that? No. For example, if I am uploading a class 10 science subject, okay, did everyone watch this video? No. Whoever is studying in 10th standard or whoever preparing for the some exams, particular exam, or some teachers who are taking the science, that person only will watch this video. Likewise, through the blood, the hormones will be passed to the circulated to all parts of the body. Whichever things is some receptors will be there. That receptors alone will react to that. Okay. For example, if a bee has come from the beehive, so what will do? Is there any connection with the digestive system? Digestive system has to be active at that place? No. So it will not respond to that. Only the muscle cells will respond to that. Leg muscle cells will respond to that, and you will start running. Okay. So this is how it is working. Hormones are secreted by ductless gland called endocrine gland. Okay, ductless means there is no tube-like structure. It will not secrete it in one place. Okay, it will be directly mixed with the bloodstream. Immediately it will pass on to each and every part of the cells of the body. Okay, whichever is having the receptor for that signal, that will react. Clear? Okay. Hormones directly goes into the bloodstream. Blood transports these secretions to all parts of the body and they influence all the organs. Okay. Some glands containing duct secrete enzymes. Some glands containing duct which secretes enzymes. You will not say that as hormone. Okay. Duct secrete enzymes. Okay. We'll say salivary amylase, right? Sweat glands will secrete sweat, right? Sweat glands also you will have sweat, no? It have tube-like structure, it will comes out, okay? These glands are known as exocrine glands, okay? Endocrine means, endocrine only we are going to study, that means it is ductless. There is no tube-like structure to end up in a particular place. It does not have any duct, tube-like structure, so it directly mixed with the blood, okay? And we are having a few glands. We are going to study only where it is located, what hormone it's going to secrete, then what is its function. That's all. Okay. So here I am mentioning gland. Gland means which secretes hormone. Secretes hormone. Hormone is nothing but your chemical substance which is used by the body. Okay, body process. Okay. So some of the endocrine glands are pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovary in case of female, testes in case of male. Okay. Other things remain same for both male and female. Only these varies for male and female. And pineal gland, hypothalamus, parathyroid gland and thymus. So whatever we have studied, gone through this now. This is your pineal gland, hypothalamus, pituitary. Okay, below the hypothalamus we will have a pituitary, and pineal gland will be above that in the midbrain. Okay, then you will have a thyroid. In the thyroid, the parathyroid will be stick to the embedded on this thyroid, and this is your thymus. Okay. When you are in the childhood days, you will have thymus gland. When you are reaching the adult and you are getting into the older age, this thymus gland will not secrete. Okay. Then your pancreas and adrenal gland. It is adrenal gland is present above the kidney, 2 kidneys. Okay, and the pancreas will be lie across the stomach. Okay, across the stomach. That means behind the stomach, but it will be lie across the stomach. Okay, and in case of female you will have ovary, and in case of male you have testis. Okay, remaining things will remain same for both male and female. Only thing is here in the male you have testis and female you have ovary. Okay, so we'll see one by one in detail from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom. Pineal gland. Pineal gland, it secretes melatonin. Okay, melatonin hormone. Okay, melatonin hormone. Where it is located? It is located between the two halves of the brain. Okay, when you look from front portion, you can able to see these two halves of the brain, right? It lies in the middle between these two halves. Okay, what is its main function means? Melatonin affects reproductive development. Okay, and modulation of wake, main thing is modulation of wake and sleep pattern. Wake and sleep pattern is controlled by this hormone. Okay, melatonin. Okay, it affects the reproductive development also. Next, hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is a releasing hormone. Okay, usually they didn't call this as a gland, but some people will take this as this also as a gland. Hypothalamus, this is a releasing hormone. It releases most of the releasing factor. Okay, releasing factor I explain here. It is located between the thalamus and above the pituitary gland. While we are studying about this brain, right, the brain, where is this hypothalamus lie? Below, in between the thalamus and the pituitary gland, right? Okay, it controls the hormone system. Okay, either it stimulates or suppresses the release of hormones in the pituitary gland. Okay, usually the pituitary gland only will send will stimulate or send the message to the all parts of the all gland to secrete the hormone. Okay, to this pituitary gland, who is giving the instruction? Who will send the releasing factor? This hypothalamus. I mentioned only the releasing hormone, right? It releases many hormones. Okay, it will send the releasing factor. It will give the instruction to the pituitary gland to release that hormone. Okay, that is the work of the hypothalamus. Okay, pituitary gland, it secretes growth hormone. Okay, it secretes growth hormone. Likewise, I have mentioned only the main hormones here. In higher classes you may study all this thing in detail. Okay, growth hormone, it is located below the hypothalamus. Okay, thymus, hypothalamus and pituitary gland, right? So it is located below the hypothalamus. You remember the small gland in that pituitary gland. Okay, it stimulates growth in all organs. Okay, it will stimulate the growth in all organs. Next, thyroid. Thyroid secrete thyroxine. Okay, what is the hormone secreted by thyroid? Thyroxine. Where it is located? It is located in the neck, the lower part of the larynx. Okay, where it meets the trachea. Okay, that means in the starting point of trachea. Okay, it regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, protein in our body so as to provide balanced body growth. All the metabolism is carried out. This complex carbohydrates, fats and protein, everything is converted into simpler molecules, and this metabolism all are regulated by only the thyroxine. Okay, next one is parathyroid. Parathyroid, and the hormone secreted is parathyroid hormone. Okay, it is embedded on the thyroid glands. Okay, you will have a thyroid gland like this, and this parathyroid will be embedded on the thyroid glands. Okay, it controls the body's use of calcium. Okay, a particular amount of calcium should be present in our body. Okay, if it is in excess or in the deficiency stage, it will affect our body. So it will maintain the correct amount of calcium in our body. That is the work of parathyroid hormone. Next, thymus. Thymus secrete thymosin. Okay, thymosin is the hormone secreted by thymus. It lies between the lungs. It lies between two lungs are there, right? Two lungs are there. It lies between the lungs, but just in front of the heart, above the heart. Example, your heart is here. your heart is here means it will lies in front of the heart but slightly above this. That means here above the heart. Okay, above the heart but it lies in front of the heart. So it plays a key role in the immunity by producing immune cells called T cells. Okay, okay. So usually the immune system will be very high in the childhood days, and when you are reaching the adult stage and you are getting the old age, the thymosin will secrete only less amount. Okay, thymosin secretion will be reduced. Okay, next. Next one is your pancreas. Pancreas mainly we are going to concentrate on insulin only. Okay, pancreas secretes insulin hormone. Where it is located? It is located across the back of the belly. I have shown right in the book. It is across the stomach. Okay, across the back of the belly. That is behind the stomach. It will be present. Okay, behind the stomach. Okay, it regulates the blood sugar level. It regulates or controls the blood sugar level. Next, adrenal gland. Adrenal gland, it secretes adrenaline. It is located on the top of both kidneys. Okay, we have kidneys like this. In the top, it will look like a cap. Okay, it will be located on the top of the both kidneys, and it is responsible for many work. Okay, it regulates metabolism, immune system, blood pressure, response to stress and other essential functions. Okay, and this is ovary is in case of female and testes in case of male. Okay, ovary, it produces estrogen and progesterone. Okay, estrogen, it is in the in first half of the reproductive cycle. Okay, and progesterone mainly concentrated on the remember that progesterone in the pregnancy time, that is formation of uterus, formation of placenta, secretion of formation of mammary gland in mother, likewise. Okay, ovaries are located on the right and left side of the uterus in the lower abdomen. Okay, so it mainly helps in the development of female sex organs. Okay, and regulates menstrual cycle and produce egg cells. Since it is not only regulate or development of female sex organ, it produce egg cells also. So sometimes it is called as non-endocrine endocrine gland, because it's produce the egg cells also. Okay, this is not a hormone or control anything. Okay, that's why it is called as non-endocrine gland. Okay, mainly it is concentrated on the development of female sex organs and regulates menstrual cycle. Okay, next, testes. Testis is a gland present in the male, and what is the hormone secreted here? Testosterone. Okay, male have two testes that are suspended in a sac-like structure called scrotum. Okay, scrotum. Okay, which hangs behind the penis. Okay, so this is also helps in the development of male sex organs like beard, mustache, like that. Okay, and produce sperms. Okay, this is also produce sperms. That's why both this ovaries and testes are called non-endocrine glands also. Okay, so that's all with that. And one more important thing is, when this hormones will secrete, at what time it has to secrete, at what amount it has to secrete, who will guide all this thing? So there is a mechanism called feedback mechanism, which controls the amount and timing of hormone release. Okay, all the time it cannot, if the pancreas is there means all the time the pancreas will not secrete the insulin. Okay, whenever the sugar level is more, it will produce it will release the hormone insulin. Okay, whenever the sugar level is correct, it reaches the correct amount, then it will stop secreting, not completely stop secreting. It will reduce the secretion of insulin. Okay, so this feedback mechanism is a mechanism which regulates the amount and timing of hormone released. Okay, well, at what timing it has to be released, how much amount it has to be related, all these things are governed by the feedback mechanism. Okay, for example, if the sugar level in the blood rise, they are detected by the cells of the pancreas, okay, which responded by producing more insulin. Okay, this insulin will be produced and spread to through the bloodstream. It will reach all parts of the cell and it will instruct the cells to absorb more sugar. Okay, if they absorb the sugar from the blood means then it will be normal. Okay, if it reaches the normal, then again it will stop reduce the secretion of insulin. Okay, also when the blood sugar level falls, the insulin secretion is reduced. Okay, feedback mechanism. Feedback means what? Some head will be there, some work has for example, this is head or administration. Okay, some work or event has carried out. What we will do, we'll ask for the feedback, right? And this feedback is always sent to this head, right? So what this pancreas will do, pancreas will secrete insulin, right? Pancreas will secrete insulin and it will control the blood sugar level. If they found that if it found that blood sugar level is increasing, it starts secreting the insulin, so it will transport it to all parts of the body and the blood sugar level will be decreased. Once it decreased, then it will say send the message. It is detected by this pancreas again. It will detected by the pancreas again. So since it is reduced, it will reduce the secretion of insulin also. Okay, this is the feedback mechanism. Okay, thank you.